Havana Murray here, out there in the field, and 4 years on from the midst of the pandemic. Cocktails here. We are with the world famous Peri Whyte. Peri!
Yeah, how you all going there? I hope you all had a good game like myself. I had tried my most favourite drink, a daiquiri, over at the Florida bar, in Havana, Cuba. So I always recommend if you're over there one time having a holiday or something like that, pop in and try one of those famous daiquiris, originally made by Constance, the guy that ran the bar since 1931. He was the guy who actually invented it. Really, it's just like rum, lime. He used to have brown sugar, but actually put in a cherry with some juice, which is usually kind of pineapple or grapefruit juice. Yeah, that was Hemingway's favourite cocktail, throwing a couple of rocks. And try one. I don't know what the price is these days, but they used to go pretty cheap once.
So Peri, you had a bit of time with Edward G. Robinson.
Well, only very briefly, actually. It was kind of a pretty sort of rugged guy, but he was a screen guy, really tough guy.
And he invited you over to Key West, no?
Well, I was only there for a short time. They got a sloppies over there, in fact. A guy called Joe Russell used to run the bar, yeah. It was known as sloppies because a lot of ice was on the floor. And we're going back 30s, really. So it was like that, yeah. And I said that Edward was kind of like in that period, yeah. Turned up, he did that thing, was it Key Largo or something? Some movie.
Key Largo.
He said, I'm not beautiful. He said,
but he wanted you to be his barman.
Well, I mixed a couple of cocktails for him. They were kind of like, who didn't? It wasn't we just had a formalised kind of a place. It was a group of people. I think Hemingway said something about Key West was that's where all the Renaissance type went there, but not the rich ones. It was kind of known as being a bit offbeat.
Peri, let's go back a little bit before that, because Lucky Luciano. The famous Lucky Luciano, I believe, put the end to the famous Mad McCall. Mad McCall.
Oh yeah, that's late 20s. Yeah,
I think early 30s, perhaps. And Mad Mickey McCall, something like that. I can't quite remember. I'm sure we'll be corrected by that. And he put an end to him, but Lucky kind of like turned up looking very dapper in about 46.
He did, yeah. It's like post-war. Because he wanted to resurrect the whole business with the Costa Nostra. The American government went into that, although he'd helped them out in some part, like on the waterfront scene in New York City and stuff like that. So he kind of gave him a pass. But when he went over to Cuba, he sort of trying up to Fernando Batista, who he had a pretty bad reputation because he invited the mafia to run a stack of hotels over there. And the American government weren't going to have that, so they got Lucky off the island in 1949.
Was he a drinker, Lucky?
Well, he liked scotch and
champagne.
You'd see him with champagne. He probably just shook the bottles. Did have an occasional martini one. Most people did, yeah. And
the other great, I say great, infamous one, Mylansky.
Oh, Mylansky, yes.
I believe you were in his hotel, Riviera.
Yeah.
Down on the Malecon.
He's just kind of famous for his drink. He's like having a bottle of Pernod, and he'd lace it with cocaine, yeah. And that was his drink. Nights he's standing there. They said it was really quite infamous that Mylansky had his suite on about the third floor of the Hotel National. And he standing there in his underwear, kind of drinking these, supposedly you could say they were cocktails with his shorts. It's just kind of like cocaine-laced Pernod. He must have been dazzling, I guess.
But Mylansky wasn't a big drinker, though, was he?
No, he's a pretty cool guy in the sense that he was right on top of the business. He wasn't a particularly heavy guy. He was like the brains, you might say.
Good stuff, Peri. That is Cocktails One, 4 years on.
Rockin'.